And good evening. Welcome back out to Albany as we get set here for the final game of the night. It's the number 2 seed, Pattonsburg boys, and the number 7 seed, Albany boys. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast of Pattonsburg Albany basketball here on Albany TV. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee Inn Shoats of Albany. Dollars and Messenger Auction Service. Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany. Northwest Cell, the City of Albany. Mosaic Medical Center, Albany. Albany Booster Club. Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith with locations in Albany and Stanberry. Rob Cycle of Pattonsburg. GFG Ag Services. The Albany School District and Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany. And the Printery and New Shopper located in Albany. Remember, tonight's pregame is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. All right, Mike, it's a Pattonsburg team that has had limited practice time as they made a deep run into the Misha 8-man football playoffs versus an Albany team that's coming off a close win over Northeast Nottoway on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I'm really going to be interested to see them play because one of the things, even without Cameron Jones, who's really one of the premier athletes all around in the GRC, even with him out, they're loaded with athleticism and quickness. I mean, you saw that during the football season, and just how quickly can they get into a basketball rhythm. They haven't had a lot of work. Expect them to be really aggressive defensively. They'll get up and down the court, may press a little bit. Coach Warford obviously going to do things differently than last year's coach, Scott Ireland. Coach Ireland changed defenses a lot, jumped in and out of presses, went from zone to man, a couple of different zones to man-to-man. Be interesting to see what Coach Warford does with this group as well. With Albany winning their first game, we saw them do some really good things their first time out. A little bit of foul trouble to be expected, but they also hit those dead spots that we saw last year. They had a fairly decent lead and allowed Northeast Nottoway to crawl back into that game and before they were finally able to put it away, and did hit free throws down the stretch. But it'll be interesting to see how they handle this. Because they're going to see really good athletes, better than what they saw in the game last Tuesday night.
Yes. We'll be back with more of the BTC Bank pregame when we come back in just a moment.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your Mascot Debit Card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
At American Family Insurance, we know your life has many moving parts, from your four wheels to your hard-earned home and the financial future of your family. We'll cover the things that matter most. Bundle your home and auto policies for possible savings and add life insurance for convenient, future-focused protection so you can keep dreaming towards what's next. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Welcome back out again here to Albany, as we'll let Derek Brown take it away with the announcement of the starting lineups.
9-15 matchup between the 2-seed Pattonsburg Panthers and the 7-seed Albany Warriors. The home team on the scoreboard will be the Albany Warriors. We will announce the starters first. For Pattonsburg Panthers, number 5, Dakota Eaton. Number 11, Zane Reed. Number 23, Patrick Cowley. Number 32, Carter Crone. And number 33, Dylan McCrary. The Panthers are coached by Lee Warford, assisted by Scott Cabin. And our starters for the Albany Warriors, number 3, Trice Floyd. Number 4, Jordan Papa. Number 10, Caden Hutchinson. Number 15, Hunter Wink. And number 25, Bobby Dodge. The Warriors are coached by Curtis Cox, assisted by Jake Nichols.
Again, tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Dollars and Messner Auction Service. Contact the winning team, Dollars and Messner Auction Service, for all of your auction needs. And as we prepare for tonight's Shoats tip-off, remember, don't forget to start your morning or trip with a stop at Shoats in Albany for either a hot cup of coffee or an ice-cold fountain drink.
One matchup maybe to watch early on, Albany going to play man-to-man defense. Watch Bobby Dodge and Carter Crone inside. Dodge fouled out of the last game. Thought just got a little too amped up sometimes. Thought he came out and calmed himself to start the second half. But you got a sophomore going against a senior. I think it's imperative for him to stay out of early foul trouble.
Zane Reed will do the tip-off along with Bobby Dodge for the Shoats tip-off. And the first game of the Albany tournament last year was Carter Crone that got into foul trouble. If he'll be matched up against Bobby Dodge, we'll see which one ends up in foul trouble first. Pattonsburg has the basketball with Zane Reed. And a foul going to be called here early against Albany, and it's going to go here against Jordan Papa as he'll pick up his first personal. Just 11 seconds here in the ball game. Ball inbounds here to Crone. He's guarded by Bobby Dodge. Crone sends it up to the top of the key here for Eaton. Eaton goes up, puts up a shot off the mark, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Floyd. Bryce Floyd quickly gets it off now to Hunter Wink, and quickly there is going to be Dylan McCrary. And then in the other direction comes Patrick Cowley, but a foul going to be called, and Cowley will go to the line to shoot 2.
And there's an example of their athleticism. That looked like an easy breakaway layup. And great hustle back by, I believe it was Reed.
It was Dylan McCrary.
McCrary. Great play by him to recover and block the shot by Wink.
Now the problem here, Jordan Papa has his second foul, 32 seconds here into the ball game, as the first shot is up and good here by Patrick Cowley.
Yeah, it almost looked like he was surprised by Cowley's quickness.
As his second shot rolls out, no good. Ball tipped up, and it's going to be picked up here now by Crone. Crone goes up, can't get it to fall, comes away with his own rebound though. Goes up, has the ball rejected away by Bobby Dodge. Dodge gets it off to Floyd, who quickly brings it across court now here for Albany. Up to the top of the key for Hutchinson. Hutchinson to the right wing now for Papa. Up to the top of the key again for Caden Hutchinson. Gets a screen from Dodge, now drives in. Turns around, spins, puts up a shot. Rolls out, no good. Ball tipped up as Bobby Dodge continues to fight for it. Not able to bring it in, though. Cowley sends it up to the top of the key here now for McCrary. McCrary leaves it off for Cowley, who's guarded by Hutchinson. He'll now leave it off for Dakota Eaton. Eaton quickly throws it in for Carter Crone. Now back again for Cowley.
Well, Crone must have been a receiver because that was a hard pass to handle.
McCrary into Cowley, into the corner, shot from 3, up and no good. Carter Crone tips it up, and it's going to be picked up that time by Dakota Eaton. Trying to send it in for Crone. Up and can't get it to go, but he is going to be fouled.
And that's something that Bobby's really got to fight. He got to block early. You can't block everything.
And the first one of 2 shots from Crone is no good. Checking in here is going to be the freshman Kemper Klein. He had some big free throws down the stretch on Tuesday night against Northeast Nottoway to seal the game away.
And very poised for a freshman, I thought.
Next shot from Crone off the front of the iron as well. No good, and it's going to be recovered here by the Warriors. 1-0, Pattonsburg with the lead, 1:45 here in the ball game. Tries Floyd with it up at the top of the key. He'll drive to left into the block, and he'll lay it on off the glass, up and good for 2.
Be a nice test for a Klein because this is going to be a different world of quickness that he's going to be dealing with.
And he'll quickly get the steal there, and he'll be fouled as this one here is going to go against Dakota Eaton. Wink will inbounds. 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's a 2-1 Albany lead. Hutchinson brings it across. He'll now try and drive in. Has the ball stripped away. On the floor, picked up by Eaton. Gives it to Cowley. Cowley will give this one off and into the corner now for Eaton. Trying to get it into Crone. Crone goes up against Dodge. Can't get it to go. And Dakota Eaton keeps it alive, and it's going to go to Kemper Klein.
One thing that may be working into the favor of the Warriors is officials are letting them play a little bit, at least in the early going.
Hutchinson over to Floyd on the right wing. He'll step back, takes the 3. Off the mark to the left. No good. Rebound is going to be made here by Crone.
The one thing you don't want to see is let them play early, and then as the game goes on, you tighten the screws up.
Crone goes in, and a travel is going to be called here against Crone. 5:05 left to play here in this first quarter. 2-1. Albany has a 1-point lead here early. Wink set to inbounds here against this full court pressure by Pattonsburg. Hutchinson with the basketball, brings it across, leaves it out for Kemper Klein on the baseline. He'll send back up to the top of the key for Wink. Wide open 3. Off the mark a little bit to the right. No good, and then it's going to be Dakota Eaton that will pick up the rebound. Driving in as Cowley, and he'll lay it off the glass. Good for 2.
One of the first things I see here with Cowley is I believe I try to make him go to his left. He may be able to do that, but they haven't made him do it yet. You know he can go to his right and be quick.
Dodge with it at the free throw line, goes up, and he's going to have it rejected away here by Crone. Bringing it in is Eaton, and he'll go up, and he gets it to fall in. Good for 2. And a 30-second Petty John Auto Center timeout going to be taken here by the Warriors. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Looking to sell some of your things? Give Rod Dollars, Leo Madison, or Leon Mester a call at Dollars and Mester Auction Service to set up an auction today. Call Rod at 660-254-2548 or 660-783-2548. Give Leon a call at 660-582-0258 or 660-726-3252. Or give Leo a call at 660-868-0113. Check out their current auctions at showmemoreauctions.com.
Pattonsburg leading here over Albany 5-2 with 4:15 left to play here in this first quarter. Wink inbounds here to Dodge. Gives it off now for Floyd. Floyd with the
little pressure, just trying to speed up the tempo here, not really to get steals.
Hutchinson drives in, leaves it off for Dodge on the left block. Now back out for Klein. Up to Wink over the left wing for Floyd. He'll take a shot from the baseline, and he's going to be fouled here by McCreary.
Might have been a little bit of a gift. McCreary wasn't happy, I know, but
shooting 2 here now will be Trice Floyd. First free throw attempt is up and good. I said Floyd got himself into a little bit of foul trouble Tuesday night as well. He's somebody who has to remain out on the court along with Hutchinson.
Yeah, they've got to be really smart. There's just certain guys that you can't take off the floor, and Floyd and Hutchinson are 2 of those guys.
Into the corner here now is Reed. Hooking it to Cowley on the elbow. Back out again this time now for Cooper Teal. Top of the key for McCreary. Trying to get it into Crone. He'll have it go off his foot. It's going to be picked up here by Hutchinson. 3:35 left to play in the first. 5-4, Pattonsburg with the lead over Albany. Albany with the basketball with Floyd on the right wing. Hutchinson has it as he'll drive in. Goes up and can't get it to fall. Ball tipped up, and it's going to be picked up here by Cooper Teal. So far, Trice Floyd has all the 4 of the Albany points as Cowley goes in. He's going to have it rejected away here by Bobby Dodge. Picked up here by Wink. Trice Floyd trying to keep it alive, and it's going to be kept in the half court here by Hutchinson. Klein with it on the left wing, back up to Hutchinson at the top of the key. He'll now drive in and is going to be fouled as he goes up and will go to the line to shoot 2.
And once again, you get the idea that both Hutchinson on one end and Crone on the other end both seem to go maybe just going a hair faster than they really need to go. We haven't seen anybody yet that can really keep Hutchinson from getting to the basket if he really wants to go there.
As Hutchinson will knock down the first one, Dakota Eaton and Wiley Butler will check in. Crone will check out along with Zane Reed. Second free throw attempt from Hutchinson here. And give Albany the 1-point lead again, and he does. 6-5 with 2:53 left to play here in the first. Albany with the lead. Bringing it across, here's McCrary. He'll give it off now for Cowley. Cowley with it on the right wing, trying to bring it inside for Butler. Ball's going to be knocked away, and it's going to go off of a Pattonsburg foot of Dakota Eaton. It'll be Albany basketball.
Would like to see the Warriors do a little bit better job of helping away from the basket. Their helps are coming about 15 to 17 feet away, and it makes it really hard to recover back to prevent a shot.
Floyd with it over on the left wing. See if the Warriors will try and get it inside here with Carter Crone on the bench. And as I say that, Hutchinson drives to the basket and lays it off the glass. 8-5, Warriors with the lead. 2:13 left to play in the first. McCrary drives in, leaves it into the corner. Shot from Cooper Teal is up and good from behind the arc.
Good delivery by McCrary.
Tied up at 8-all. 2 minutes left to play here in the first. Floyd gets the screen here from Bobby Dodge. Drives all the way in, leaves it off, looking for Hutchinson. Pass thrown a little bit off the mark, and Hutchinson has to go chase it. Left wing now for Floyd. Brings it inside for Klein on the left block. And he's going to be called here for a travel.
Just change pivot feet.
Hunter Wink will come out. Cade Newman will now check in. 8-8, 1:35 left to play here in the first. Bringing it across is going to be Dylan McCrary. Right wing now for Eaton. He'll drive in, about has it stripped away. McCrary will now drive to the baseline. Goes up, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound's going to be made here by Dodge.
About 3 or 4 blocks by Dodge in the early going.
Floyd over the right wing this time now for Newman. Back up again to Floyd. Gets another screen here from Dodge. Newman over to the right wing for Klein. And Coach Cox, I believe you could hear missing the player inside.
Well, I think he would really like, with Crone sitting down, he would really like to try to get the ball to Bobby Dodge inside and see if you can get him off and get him going offensively.
Cooper Teal called for his third personal as the ball tried to be inbounds for Hutchinson. It'll be McCrary who steals it and goes up and lays it off the glass for 2. Pattonsburg now takes a 2-point lead here, 10-8. 48 seconds left to play here in the first as Hutchinson will bring it across. He's guarded closely here by Cowley. Right wing now for Floyd as he's guarded by Eaton. Trying to bring it back up again for Hutchinson. Stolen away here by Cowley. Out of bounds, though, and it will remain Albany basketball.
Have no idea what that was about.
Not quite certain yet. It looks like they put 37.2 here on the clock. As this one's going to, I believe, go off the hand there of Dakota Eaton. And it will be Albany basketball. Now they'll have to inbounds from the baseline.
Well, play's been a little ragged here early on, but Dylan McCrary has really been impressive in the early going.
Ball inbounds here for Floyd as he'll try and bring it across the timeline here for Albany. Into the corner now for Newman. Back up again for Floyd. Gets a screen there from Dodge and is open there on the block. Goes up and knocks it in off the glass. Good for two. Good find there by Floyd. 12 seconds left. Bringing it across. Here's going to be McCrary. 7 seconds. Gives it off now for Callie. Callie drives to the block. Goes up. Has it deflected away here by Dodge. Hutchinson and not going to be able to get a shot off. 10-10 at the end of 1 quarter of play. We're back with the start of the second here on Albany TV when we come back in just a moment.
Thank you for making Polaris America's best-selling off-road brand. During the Polaris Great American Thank You event, you can get low financing and rebates as high as $3,500. See your Polaris dealer now for the season's best deals on America's best-selling off-road lineup. See your authorized Polaris dealer, Rob Cycle in Pattonsburg, Missouri, or online at robcycle.com. Rebates valid in U.S. through 12/31/19 on new 2016 through 2020 vehicles. Subject to credit approval, offers vary by model. See dealer for details. Always wear a helmet and never drink and ride.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
Welcome back out again to Albany as we get ready to start the second quarter. It'll be Albany basketball. Hunter Wink will inbounds. He'll inbounds it to Caden Hutchinson in the backcourt. Hutchinson brings it across the center court logo here at the Albany gym. Right wing now for Hutchinson.
I think the Warriors going to try to run a set coming out at halftime. Coming out of the. Ooh.
And Hutchinson will now drive in as he get it from Bobby Dodge, and Hutchinson will lay it in off the glass. Good for two. Over to left wing with it here is going to be Cooper Teal. McCrary in the corner. Gets this one off now for Teal as he'll drive. Leaves it off for McCrary. Ball stripped away by Floyd. McCrary able to keep possession. And now a reach-in foul is going to be committed here by Trice Floyd. That'll be his first.
Yeah, so you hear Coach Cox yelling in the background, don't bail him out. You had him in a good position. Bobby Dodge coming for help. It looked like he picked his pocket, but the foul bailed him out and gives the ball back to Pattonsburg.
Crone gets the inbounds, trying to send it across court, and Hunter Wink about there with the steal. Teal drives in, goes up, puts up the shot, and it's going to be called here for the charge as Trice Floyd picks up the big blocking foul, and now a technical going to be called here against Pattonsburg.
And so that's 2 quick fouls on him. Doing a little taunting.
Well, that's actually his third, and then
okay, he's
the technical makes it his fourth.
Ouch. So he's going to sit down.
So he's going to sit down for a little while, I believe. Trice Floyd will shoot the free throws here for Albany. The first shot up and good. Don't know if Leaf Warford knows that that's his fourth or not.
We got him off the floor pretty quick.
Yes, he did.
It could have been the combination of the technical. It could have been 3 fouls, or it could have been
the fourth foul.
Both of them, yeah.
I said, and then Zane Reed checks back in here for Pattonsburg. His ball's inbounds here to Hutchinson as it's now a 14-10 Warrior lead with the basketball. 1:10 already gone here in the second quarter. Looking to get it to Floyd on the left wing. Eaton will take it away. He'll go up and he'll put it in. Good for 2 for Pattonsburg. Cody Eaton with a big steal and then brings it in. Now Floyd with it quickly over in the left wing here for the Warriors. Back up to the top key for Hutchinson. Hutchinson drives in, goes up against Crone. Can't get it to go. Rebound is going to be made here by Callie.
That might have been a little bit of a force. he's going to have his options to get to the basket, but without making any passes, you're going against set defenses. Make him move a little bit.
Reed with it up at the top of the key. He'll drive in, falls, and the ball's going to go back out to the top of the key. Eaton with a shot from 3 off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound's going to be made here by Newman. Floyd will bring it across. Has some numbers, trying to get it off to Bobby Dodge. It's going to be off of a Pattonsburg Panther, and then Dakota Eaton goes coast to coast, and he'll put it up and good for 2.
Boy, we've seen him do that a couple of times.
Already 6 points here for Eaton in the half, and a full Petty John Auto Center timeout taken here by Albany. Back with more in just a minute here on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Burlington Junction, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
Welcome back out again here to Albany, all tied up at 14, all 5:45 left to play here in the second quarter. Albany has the ball after the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Trying to send it across court here for Wink, stolen away here by Dakota Eaton.
Well, another good play by Eaton, just quick reactions.
Anticipated that pass. This one's going to be stolen away here by Newman. Newman goes up and spins around. He's going to be called here for a travel. Actually, I'm going to say he stepped out of bounds, it looks like.
Good steal by Cade. I think he was going to do the right thing with it. I think he just kind of lost control of the ball temporarily there, forced him into that turnover.
McCrary with it over on the left wing. Newman was a freshman who didn't get much playing time last year due to an injury. And this one is going to be a travel committed here against Pattonsburg. Newman will check out. Klein will check back in here for the Warriors. Again, Jordan Papa on the bench with 2 fouls. He's been sitting there since about the first minute of the ball game as Floyd will give this one off to Kemper Klein. Now he'll sidestep a defender. Gives this one off to Wink. Now to Hutchinson. Right wing Floyd. Now again to the baseline to Klein. Has the ball stripped here by Cowley, and a foul going to be committed here by Trice Floyd. That'll be his second.
And that's just a foul you can't get. I mean, you're 75 feet from the basket. Just get back and play straight defense. Now you got to be careful for the remainder of the half when you may really need to give a foul.
Yes. McCrary sends it into the corner. Shot from 3 from Reed is up and good as he hits it from behind the arc. 17-14 now. Pattonsburg out to a 3-point lead. Floyd sends it across court now for Wink. And he'll have the ball stripped away here by McCrary. Reed goes up with his left hand. He can't get it to fall. And then McCrary tries taking out the Albany bench. I don't think I've seen Jake Nichols get out of the way so quickly.
Well, and that's almost one of those you wonder if there might have been a save in play had Coach Cox not grabbed that.
And they're going to say that this was off Pattonsburg. It'll be Albany basketball.
They were talking about it.
Yes, they were.
But
Floyd with it. Sends it up to the top of the key here now for Wink. Brings it in now for Hutchinson at the free throw line. Now Wink will dive in. Sends it to Kemper Klein. Shot from the baseline. Off the mark. No good. Rebound is going to be made here by Eaton. Crone with it on the block. Has it deflected away here by Dodge. And then Crone's going to get called here for the foul. A little bit of frustration there as he's had a couple blocked here by Dodge.
Yeah, and that's 4 or 5 blocks for Dodge here in the early going.
Crone still looking for his first points here of the night. And going to line down for the 1-and-1, here is Bobby Dodge. as Albany goes into the bonus halfway through the second quarter. First one from Dodge, up and good.
Good release. He finished up high. I think Tuesday night when we saw him play, we saw a situation where he was kind of short-arming the ball, not finishing up high, and not getting a good follow-through. That looked pretty right there.
Butler now checks in here for Callie for Pattonsburg. Second to the 1-and-1 from Dodge. No good. Rebound is going to be made here by Zane Reed as he'll have it over on the right wing. He'll bring it in, trying to leave it off for Crone. Sending it across here for McCrary. He'll go up, and he'll lay it off the glass, up and good for two.
You see, that's where that foul that Floyd got hurt him, because there he probably could have challenged that a little bit. Instead, he had to back off and give the layup.
Hutchinson gets it into Kemper Klein on the right block. Spins around, trying to send it back up for Hutchinson. I think if Klein wouldn't have lost his footing there, he probably would have gone up there with the shot, but Hutchinson goes up and under and puts it in. 19-17, Pattonsburg with a 2-point lead, 3:10 left to play here in the first half. McCrary spins, goes up, puts up a shot in the paint, up and good for two.
See, McCrary's been impressive here in the first half. And if I'm the Warriors, I'm going to go right out Wiley Butler, with all due respect to that young man.
Wink had an open three, passes on it, drives baseline, gets it now to Dodge, sends it back up now for Hutchinson up at the top of the key. He'll drive in, goes up, can't get it to go in with his right hand. Butler comes away with the rebound. He'll get it off now for Eaton. Eaton into the corner now for Reed. He'll go up, puts up a shot. Dodge gets his hand in the way and forces a missed shot there by Reed. Floyd with it up at the top of the key. And a foul going to be called here against Dakota Eaton.
Yeah, I started to say, with all due respect to Wiley Butler inside, just not the same athletic presence that Carter Crone is. Now, Crone is there.
Still out there. On the bench, though, was Callie. As Newman comes in, and Floyd will go to the line here for the 1-and-1. First one is up and good. Cuts it back down to a 3-point ball game. Can cut it down to 2 here with a second free throw. And he does.
Now the Warriors really need to stop right here. And I'm impressed with Pattonsburg's kids. They've got some kids that do some things. Warriors aren't playing bad defense.
Wiley Butler brings it into the block, and now Caden Hutchinson is going to be called here for the foul. As this one will be the first one here against Hutchinson. (21-19), Pattonsburg with the lead. First shot off the back of the iron, no good.
Official David Brown saying he didn't like. He's telling Coach Cox he doesn't like those looks. I think coming from Hutchinson.
Next shot from Butler off the back of the iron, no good, and Floyd will come in and pick up the rebound. Into the corner now for Wink, gets it to Dodge on the block as he's guarded by Butler. Right wing, Hutchinson shot from 3, off the back of the iron, no good. Dodge comes away with the rebound, goes back up, and gets it in.
Hey, that's a big-time play. That's a man's rebound and a man's finish inside.
21-21, 1:52 left to play here in the second quarter. Reed is going to dribble this one out of bounds, and it's going to be Albany basketball, as Albany has the opportunity to take the lead again here with 1:48 left to play here in the second quarter. Floyd brings it across as he'll give it off now for Hunter Wink. Wink dribbles through some defense. Gets it into the corner now for Newman. He'll take a shot from 3. Too far, no good. Rebound made by Dodge. He'll fall to the floor, and a jump ball is going to be called. And possession arrow goes here to Pattonsburg. Callie will now check in here for Eaton.
Trice Floyd literally trying to call a timeout there, and that's almost one of those, you may want that timeout later in the game to give up the possession right now.
McCrary with the basketball on the right wing. He'll bring it into the corner, puts up a shot from the baseline, up and good.
You know, one of the things I heard about McCrary was he needed to be more offensive minded.
As this one is stolen away here by Zane Reed, he'll go up and he'll lay it up good for two.
Does McCrary need to be a little more offensive minded? He's done a good job of that tonight.
Floyd has the ball tipped, and it's going to be picked off again here by Zane Reed. Reed will give this one off to McCrary. Back again for Reed. Up at the top of the key. As Reed will now try and set up the Pattonsburg Panther offense. Over to the wing this time for McCrary. Inside for Butler. Butler goes up and knocks it off the glass. Good for two. Butler kind of got in there behind Bobby Dodge and was able to put it off the glass.
Remember this stretch with about 1:45 to go. We were in a tie game, and now this zone trap has really bothered the Warriors.
Hutchinson gets it to Newman. Newman goes up, can't get it to fall. Dodge trying to come with the rebound, but it will be Newman that comes away with it. Wink on the baseline, trying to get it back into Dodge, and a foul going to be called with 9.5 left here in the second quarter.
So with 1:45, 1:48 to go, it was a tie ball game. Now a couple of bad passes led to some breakouts by the Panthers. The Warriors really need these free throws right here.
First of the 1-and-1 is up and good here by Dodge. 9.5 still left to play here in the half. 27-22, Pattonsburg with a 5-point lead.
And if you can get a stop right here with 9 seconds to go, you come back with, you get the ball, start the second half.
As Dodge gets both of them,
No
McCrary.
fouls, no foul.
Trying to bring it across. Ball stripped here by Floyd. McCrary gets a second chance at it and gets it to go in. 29-23 is McCrary on an off-balance shot. Gets it to fall in from the free throw line. It's 29-23 here at the half. Pattonsburg leads. We're back with the Albany Hy-Vee halftime when we come back in 2 minutes.
If a sports injury sidelines you from your favorite activity, don't worry. You have a team of experts ready to help. From sprains and strains to breaks and more serious injuries, Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine professionals have the skill and experience to get you back in the game as fast as possible. For more information, visit mymosaiclifecare.org/sports. Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We're all in to get you back in. In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel. The Albany Booster Club is a group of supporters who come together to make a better experience for the students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, longtime supporters of the Albany R3 School District, joining together for the better of the Albany students.
Hello, I'm Dr. Brian Pekarik, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. 29-23, it's Pattonsburg with the lead here over Albany. At the half, it's Pattonsburg shooting 13 for 23 from the field, 2 for 3 from behind three-point range. Dylan McCrary leading the way with 10 points, 6 points for Dakota Eaton, 5 points for Zane Reed, 3 points for Cooper Teal, 3 points for Patrick Calley, 2 points for Wiley Butler. For Albany, they're shooting 6 for 18 from the field, 11 for 12 from the free throw line, though. 8 points so far for Caden Hutchinson, 8 points so far for Trice Floyd, 7 points for Bobby Dodge. Warriors have Trice Floyd and Jordan Papa, each with 2 fouls. Pattonsburg has Cooper Teal with 4 fouls, 2 fouls for Dakota Eaton. Nobody else really has more than 1 foul here in the first half.
I think, as we said, Warriors find themselves down 6 with 1:48 to go in the half. They were tied at 21, and I thought the Panthers' zone trap really bothered the Warriors. They had a couple of turnovers that led to breakaway layups. The Panthers are shooting an extremely high percentage, but they've had an awful lot of layups in that mix. I guess they are still 2 for 3 from the three-point line. But I think the Warriors just need to find a way to settle down. They're 0 for 4 from the three-point line. They've got some kids that can hit that shot. And I think if they can get the ball, sometimes when you get trapped, it's not the pass out of the trap that's important. It's the next pass after the pass is out of the trap that finds the open shooter. And I think if the Warriors can do that, find a guy, find the next guy, they're going to have some open looks at the basket. Now the question is, can they get that done, and can they finish the shots when they do? Thought Bobby Dodge, had a good first half, had 4 or 5 blocks. That's good. That's a conservative estimate.
Yes.
And was able to play with only 1 foul. And in fact, he's got 7.
And he pretty much eliminated Carter Crone on the offensive side, and even a little bit on the defensive side on some rebounds.
Yeah, I thought Crone got really frustrated a couple of times. I think but just the overall athleticism. McCrary had a great half.
Yes.
I thought he did both offensively and defensively.
And Eaton as well had a lot of steals and fast break.
Absolutely. And then you throw Reed into the mix. Crone's a good athlete. Cowley is. I mean, those guys you take for granted, but just the overall athleticism of the Panthers was really impressive. And it'll be, if they go on and win this game, it'll be really interesting to see them take on Princeton in a semifinal game.
Yes. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast of Pattonsburg Albany basketball. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Center with locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, the Albany Hy-Vee. Schultz of Albany and Dollars and Messner Auction Service. Ray Smith Body Shop of Albany. Northwest Cell, the City of Albany Mosaic Medical Center, Albany. The Albany Booster Club, Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith with locations in Albany and Stanberry. Rob Cycle in Pattonsburg, GFG Ag Services, the Albany School District, and Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany and the Printery and New Shopper in Albany. We're back with more in just a moment, as more of your Albany Hy-Vee halftime on Albany TV in just a moment.
At American Family Insurance, we know your life has many moving parts, from your 4 wheels to your hard-earned home and the financial future of your family. We'll cover the things that matter most. Bundle your home and auto policies for possible savings and add life insurance for convenient, future-focused protection so you can keep dreaming towards what's next. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Looking to sell some of your things? Give Rod Dollars, Leo Madison, or Leon Messner a call at Dollars and Messner Auction Service to set up an auction today. Call Rod at 660-254-2548 or 660-783-2548. Give Leon a call at 660-582-0258 or 660-726-3252, or give Leo a call at 660-868-0113. Check out their current auctions at showmemoreauctions.com.
GFG Ag Services is determined to make their broad inventory of seed, fertilizer, and crop protection products available to all local farmers. GFG Ag Services has worked side by side with farmers for nearly 30 years. They have learned in that time that no two farm businesses are the same. GFG Ag Services takes this knowledge to heart every time they work with their customers. Find out more about GFG Ag Services and to find your nearest GFG Ag location online at gfgagservices.com. Thank you for making Polaris America's best-selling off-road brand. During the Polaris Great American Thank You event, you can get low financing and rebates as high as $3,500. See your Polaris dealer now for the season's best deals on America's best-selling off-road lineup. See your authorized Polaris dealer, Rob Cycle in Pattonsburg, Missouri, or online at robcycle.com. Rebates valid in U.S. through 12/31/19 on new 2016 through 2020 vehicles. Subject to credit approval, offers vary by model. See dealer for details. Always wear a helmet and never drink and ride. Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri knows that the future to great success is built off of hard work and dedication. Smithfield Hog Production knows that all of the area student athletes aspire for greatness by putting in the hard work, dedication, discipline, and teamwork needed to achieve that success. That's why Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri is proud of all area student athletes and wish them luck this academic year in all of their extracurricular activities.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. 29-23, the Warriors trail the Panthers here at the half. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you Pattonsburg Albany boys basketball here on Albany TV. The Printer New Shopper of Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany. The Albany School District, GFG Ag Services, Rob Cycle in Pattonsburg. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri. Albany Booster Club. Mosaic Medical Center, Albany. The City of Albany and Northwest Cell. Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany, Dollars and Messner Auction Service, Schultz of Albany and Albany Hy-Vee, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, Penny John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany, and BTC Bank locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. 29-23, Pattonsburg has the lead here over Albany. It will be Albany basketball, though, to start out the second half.
I think this is this opening possession, I think getting off to a good start in this half, I think is key to the Warriors for them to be able to stay in this game, because I think the half may have ended at a really good time because it looked like the Warriors were getting ready to be hit by a tsunami there with some of that defensive pressure. So if they can score and get a stop, I think that's key to how this game will go in the second half.
McCrary, Reed, Eaton, Cowley, and Crone will start out for Pattonsburg. Papa, Floyd, Wink, Dodge, and Hutchinson for Albany. So Papa back out on the floor for the first time since the first minute of the ball game as he left with 2 fouls. He'll drive to the left block. Turns around, puts up a shot, and he's going to be fouled here by Dakota Eaton. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That'll be the third here on Eaton.
You know, we talked about the bailout. Coach Cox barked at Trice Floyd about bailing him out. Eaton kind of did that with Papa because Jordan really had nowhere to go.
Now Logan Gall ready to come in at next check as the first shot from Papa up and good. As Eaton will come out, we'll see if that affects their play a little bit as Eaton, second leading scorer in the half. As the next shot by Papa off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be made, though, here by Hutchinson. Hutchinson with the ball on the left wing. Trying to get things started here for Albany. He'll drive to the right block, goes up, puts it up and good for 2. Ends up with a 3-point possession there. After the made free throw and then the miss and then the put in there by Hutchinson. 29-26, a 3-point ball game. Cowley gives it off now for Reed. Reed spins, puts up a shot inside the paint, up and good.
Well, it looks like a scorer, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Reed just a sophomore here. Getting the start more than likely because Cameron Jones out here more than likely for the season with a knee injury that he got right before the start of football season. Hutchinson with it over on the right wing, 31-26. Pattonsburg with the lead. And a blocking foul is going to be called here against Cowley.
And if you want to get an idea what it means to be physical, look at the little byplay between Dodge and Crone inside.
And quick inbounds there goes to Hutchinson. He's not able to get it to go. Ball rolls around, and Crone finally gets it to Cowley. Left wing, shot from three from Logan Gull off the free throw or off the rim, no good. Rebound made by Dodge. And then he's able to keep the play alive as well as Gull tried to come in there and take that one away. Bringing it back quickly here as the ball stolen away here by Trice Floyd. He'll go up with his left hand, can't get it to go. Dodge there, and he's going to be fouled here by Carter Crone. And Crone will now pick up his second.
Couple questionable takes by the Warriors there, but good hustle.
Again, Hutchinson will get the quick inbounds, can't get it to go. And now Callie will come away with the rebound.
And nice job by Reed there to keep that rebound alive for Callie to come away with it.
And Callie will be fouled here by Hutchinson. As Hutchinson will pick up his second here. 1:56 here into the third quarter. Already 4 fouls called here in the first minute 56 here in the third quarter. As you said, they kind of let him play a little bit there in the first half and kind of tighten it up a little bit here in the second. Callie with it on the right wing, drives in, and another foul going to be called here. As this one is going to go against Hutchinson, that's now his third.
And I don't really know that he did all that much. He just looked like he was expecting contact and didn't get it. Just like somebody pulls a chair out from under you.
Yeah. Callie with it up at the top of the key. Has the ball stripped here by Hutchinson. And Hutchinson will bring it across the center court logo. Hutchinson with it on the right wing. Up to the top of the key now for Papa. He'll now drive to the block and is going to be fouled here, as this one is going to go against Gull.
And 4 fouls early on here.
4 fouls for Pattonsburg, 2 fouls here for Albany. And now a foul going to go here against Bobby Dodge here on the inbounds. His second, so now 3 team fouls against Albany. As again, whistle starting to come out a lot more here in the third quarter. McCrary sends it in the corner this time now for Reed. Brings it inside now for Crone. Spins around, puts up a shot, rolls out, no good. Callie there. He has the ball tipped there by Hutchinson, but still able to get it in.
Yeah, somebody missed a box out to let Callie have the second shot. You had Crone do what you wanted him to do, taking a fadeaway in the middle of the lane.
As this one is tipped, it's going to be picked off here by Gull. 33-26. Pattonsburg now with a lead here of 7 points. Reed will drive into the left block. Now pulls it back out. Logan Gull, shot from 3. Short. McCrary tried to keep it in play, and it's going to go right to Carter Crone, and he'll knock it in good as he knocks it in for 2.
Well, that's just a case of the Warriors quit playing, and Pattonsburg kept it up and were rewarded for their efforts, and it's danger time for Albany right now.
We'll be back after this 30-second Petty John Auto Center timeout.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. 35-26, 4:32 left to play here in the third. After the Petty John Auto Center timeout, Albany will inbounds here as Floyd will have it up at the top of the key. Over now for Papa. He'll try and drive in, sends it off now for Floyd, left wing, shot from 3 off the iron, no good. Dodge goes up, picks up the rebound, and is going to be fouled. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul here is going to go against will go against Callie, his second.
It almost looked pretty clean, but the official saying he got him in the head as he went up.
As Dodge's first free throw attempt is no good. Dodge 3 for 5 from the free throw line as his second shot goes up. And no good as he's now 3 for 6. And now Caden Hutchinson is going to get called here. And now Hutchinson has his fourth.
And that's a silly one.
And 3 of them here in the third quarter, and we're not even halfway through. Bringing it across here is going to be McCrary. Into the corner for Reed. Now for Crone. Cowley all alone in the paint, goes up and lays it in, good for 2. We had 3 players go around Crone. Cowley wide open in the paint.
Good recognition by Crone.
Klein gets it to Papa into the corner now for Wink. Trying to send it across court here for Floyd. Just able to keep that ball in play. Back up to Papa up the top of the key. He'll try and drive into the paint, goes up, and knocks it in off the glass, good for 2.
That's got to do some things for his confidence, because he is a good offensive player.
And he had some back problems last year that affected his play. As now a foul is going to go against Hunter Wink here. That'll be his first. 5 team fouls called against each team here. We still have 3:18 left to play here in the third quarter. Wiley Butler will check in, as he'll check in here for Crone. Curry inbounds to Reed, goes and gives it off to Cowley. Cowley starts to drive, and now will pull back out. Brings it up to the top of the key. And a foul is going to be committed here by Papa.
You just got to keep hands off. Just move your feet. Keep your hands ready. They'll bring the ball to you. You're not going to pick that many people at this level.
McCrary over to left wing for Gall. Up now for McCrary, inside to Cowley. Now trying to bring it into Butler. And it's going to go out of bounds here off of Pattonsburg, and off of Albany, will remain Pattonsburg basketball. 2:55 left to play here in the third quarter, 37-28. Pattonsburg with the lead. Ball inbounds here now to Reed. He'll have it up at the top of the key. Drives into the block, leaves it off for Butler, can't keep control of it. Picked up by McCrary, gets it to Gall, now to Cowley, and Reed with a shot from 3, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Dodge. Ball stolen quickly away here by Cowley, and then Floyd will steal it right back. And he has the freshman, and laying it up good for 2. Here is going to be Kemper Klein.
Good recognition, good finish by the freshman.
37-30, 2:15 left to play here in the third. Reed will drive in, puts up a shot from the elbow, and is going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2. Pattonsburg will now be in the bonus the rest of the way. As this one will go against Hunter Wink, and that will be his second. First shot from Reed off the front of the iron, no good. Wink will come out, checking in for him is going to be Cade Newman.
Well, when this game started, we knew about Crone, we knew about Cowley, but I've really been impressed with McCrary, Reed, and Eaton. They've really done some nice things.
Bringing it across here is going to be Trice Floyd. Cade Newman open there on the block, but pass just a little too hard, and Newman not able to bring it in.
And one of my questions might have been, had he caught that pass, what was he going to do with it? As he's going down, he was in a position where he's going to be going against some bigger players.
McCrary sends it in the corner now for Reed. Gives it off now for Butler on the baseline. Now back to Reed, as he'll have it in the corner. Drives baseline, goes up and lays it off the glass, up a good for 2.
A little bit of a mismatch right now.
Kemper Klein now drives in and is going to be fouled here on the floor. It'll be the 16th foul called against Pattonsburg. Next one will put Albany in the double bonus, as Butler called there for the foul. That'll be his first. Hutchinson will check back in. And Newman will check out.
And you almost got to bring him back in. You're in a danger time, 10 down. And
again, he does have 4 fouls, so that is one thing he's going to have to be cognizant of the rest of the way, as Dodge unable to bring in the pass.
Where was the pass headed for? Well, I don't. Like we talked about, what was Newman going to do with it? What was Dodge going to do with it? Catching it out there.
And a full Petty John Center timeout taken here by Albany. We're back with more in just a moment on Albany TV.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Pettyjohn Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Pettyjohn's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
Welcome back out to Albany, 40-30. Pattonsburg with the lead in the basketball. 1.5 left to play here in the third quarter. Gall up to the top of the key for McCrary. Over to the right wing now to Reed. Reed with it as he'll have it over on the right wing. Trying to bring it in now for Cowley on the right corner. Back up to the top of the key here for McCrary. McCrary with it up at the top of the key. Left wing now for Reed. He'll drive in, puts up a shot, but it looks like they're going to call a travel before he can get the shot off.
Man, they just stop and shoot it. He kind of dribbled himself into trouble. And if I'm guarding Cowley right now, you don't have the quickness to stay with him. Give him some room. He hasn't shown a proclivity for rising up and shooting it in your face. I'm sure he probably can.
Papa gets this one off now to Klein on the baseline now. Papa on the right wing. Drives in, leaves it off for Kepper Klein on the right block. Trying to get it to Dodge, and it's going to be kicked off the foot there of Zane Reed. Klein might have had the opportunity to go up there and put it up off the glass.
Yeah, I think that's what Coach Cox is yelling. Just set yourself and go up strong.
Hutchinson goes up, lays it off the glass, up and good for 2. Hutchinson with 12 points here in the ball game. Bringing it across here now is McCrary. Right corner now for Reed, trying to get it to Butler. Stolen away here by Albany. Papa has it. He'll now bring it into the paint, leaves it off for Dodge on the baseline. Dribbles in, leaves it off now again for Papa in the paint. Goes up and can't get it to fall. Dodge will knock it out, and it's going to be picked up, though, here by Pattonsburg. Reed turns around, spins, goes up, and puts it up good for 2 as they're trying to go after Hutchinson to see if he will commit his 5th.
Yep, kind of put him in the rinse cycle right there. Made him spin a little bit.
Floyd with a deep 3 at the buzzer, no good. 42-32 at the end of 3 quarters of play. Pattonsburg leads by 10. Back with the fourth quarter when we come back in just a moment.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
Welcome back out to Albany, 42-32 as we start the fourth quarter play. Reed over into the corner this time now for Dylan McCrary. Up to the top of the key again for Reed. He'll give it off now for Cowley. Cowley to Reed on the left wing. Reed will go in, and he's going to be called here for the travel. I think Papa and Hutchinson were both praying that one wasn't against them.
Yeah, I was. Of course, he didn't trip him. I think they might have tangled legs, but.
Dodge with it on the baseline, drives in, trying to leave it off there for Klein. Ball gets tipped away. And this time Floyd with a shot from 3 knocks it down from behind the arc.
Really, that was really needed right there.
42-35, bringing it across. Here's Dakota Eaton as he's entered back in. He set out most of the third quarter in foul trouble. Sending it across now for Callie. Callie goes up, has the ball tipped there by Papa. Picked up that time then by Reed. Now back over again to Callie.
Oh,
gets it
nice
into Crone. And
That's
up and
a nice
good.
Move. Yep. Caught it, made a hard fake, freed himself up. Is that his first basket of the game?
His second, as he now has
Second
4
basket.
points. Papa with it over on the left wing. Brings it into the paint, leaves it off now for Dodge at the free throw line from the right elbow. Bounces up, can't get it to fall. Rebound is going to be made by Eaton. Bringing it across. Here's McCrary as Pattonsburg slowing it down a little bit here. Eaton drives in, ball deflected away again here by Dodge. Callie gets it into Crone. Goes up, and this time a foul going to be committed here by Bobby Dodge.
Just a little bit of experience right there.
And that'll be the third here against Bobby Dodge. First shot from Crone is up and good.
And this might be a time for Crone to take over the game a little bit.
Wink will check in here for Klein. 6:12 left to play here in the fourth. It's back out to a 10-point ball game, 45-35. Pattonsburg with the lead. Second free throw attempt from Crone. Up and good. Hutchinson will try and bring it across. Center court logo here at Albany. Into the baseline now for Wink.
Wink's been really quiet offensively. Need to get him to take a look at a three-pointer.
Wink drives to the baseline, trying to leave it off there for Dodge, and he is going to be fouled as he tried to go up, and he'll go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. As the foul here is going to go against Dakota Eaton, and that will be his fourth. Logan Gull ready to come back in at next check here for Pattonsburg. More than likely to replace Eaton again as the first shot is up and good here by Dodge.
We haven't seen Teal back in the ball game.
Well, I think with that technical, isn't that?
Yeah, well, you don't have to sit him down. It's recommended.
As Dodge is able to hit it.
And
hit that second one.
Credit to Coach Warford for doing it. Because, I mean, you don't have to, and some coaches don't do it.
And Callie with it up at the top of the key. And either way, that would have been his fourth foul as well. So maybe he's setting him for that possibility, too, a little bit. McCrary over to the right wing for Gall. Into the corner now for Callie. Up to the top of the key now for McCrary. Left wing Reed. Has it stripped away here by Hutchinson. And a foul going to be called here on the floor, but Hutchinson will go to the line for the 1-and-1 as the foul is going to be committed here by Zane Reed, his second.
I don't think Reed liked the call. Might not have been a terrible foul. Of course, I don't know that you automatically assume the layup either. But
and I think that Hutchinson might have even given that one off to Trice Floyd there at the block. As Hutchinson's first shot is up and good.
If I'm Pattonsburg right now, the next time down, I'm going to play through Carter Crone, I believe. At least make sure he gets a touch in the low post.
Next shot from Hutchinson is off the mark, no good. Dodge comes away with the rebound and then loses it as it's stolen away here by Reed.
Just brought it down, got his pocket picked.
Crone with it over on the right block. Sends it back up now for McCrary, right wing now for Reed. Reed drives in. Surrounded by 3 Albany players, throws it up, and it's going to be caught here by McCrary at the top of the key.
Good scramble by the Warriors, though.
Patrick Cowley on the right wing, back to McCrary. Back again to Cowley on the right. McCrary with it as he's guarded here by Trice Floyd. Again, he has 2 or 3 fouls here so far, as this one's going to be knocked out of the bounds here by Bobby Dodge as he gets in the way of the pass to Crone.
Give Dodge credit, hadn't had a chance to rest either.
No, he's been out there all game so far here for the Warriors. Cowley on the right wing into the corner. Reed shot from 3, up and good. 49-38. Pattonsburg got to an 11-point lead. 4:25 left to play here in the fourth. Floyd now drives into the left block, puts up a shot off the glass, good for 2.
Reed looking for a charge. He's not going to get the call.
Bringing it across. Here's McCrary stripped away here by Floyd. He'll go up with his right hand, can't get it to fall. And then Papa trying not to commit the foul as McCrary brings it back in transition. Reed with a shot from 3 from the corner, knocks it down. Zane Reed with 2 threes and 2 of the last 3 possessions here for Pattonsburg. Brings it out to a 12-point Pattonsburg lead. Papa gets it to Dodge on the left elbow, puts up the shot, up and good. Dodge so far here tonight with 11 points here in the ball game.
Good rebound game for him. He had some struggles in his debut Tuesday night, but played well here so far.
Shot from 3, no good that time by Gull. And Eaton will check back in here with his 4 fouls. With 3:25 left to play here in the fourth. Gets it into Dodge on the right elbow. Over to left wing for Floyd. He'll drive to the block. Leaves it off for Dodge. Ball's going to be tipped away, though, by Crone. And quickly, it'll be Eaton who comes up and lays it off the glass after sitting on the bench for most of the third and fourth quarters. Floyd over to Pop on the right wing. Trying to get it to Dodge. Carter Crone trying to come away with the steal. Dodge falls down with it. Dakota Eaton on the floor with it, and now the jump ball is going to be forced. That is going to stay here with the Warriors. Kemper Klein will check in here. As Dodge looked like he might have got hit in the nose a little bit, and officials Pettyjohn on a center timeout going to be taken. We'll be back in just a moment.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. Bobby Dodge sits for the first time tonight here as he has a little bit of a bloody nose, trying to get that to stop. 2:44 left to play here in the fourth. Ball inbounds to Papa. Now back out to Hutchinson. Shot from 3. Short. No good. Out of bounds, and it'll be Pattonsburg basketball.
Boy, it's been a long time. I don't know that I've ever seen that from him. Ordinarily really good shooter, left that way short.
And now a blocking foul going to be called here against Trice Floyd. It'll be his 3rd. And at the line for the 1-and-1 now here for Pattonsburg, I believe, is going to be McCreary. Next foul against the Warriors will put Pattonsburg in the double bonus. Warriors in the single bonus at the moment. And the first one for McCreary is up and good. And we're going to have a foul here on Crone.
Well, Crone's done a lot of pushing and shoving. He's being really physical. That time he just got caught. He and Klein kind of grinned at each other like.
So McCrary will make the second one, make it 56-42. Papa will check out. Newman will check in, and at the 1-1 here on the other side is going to be Kemper Klein. He was 3 for 4 down the stretch because his foot was over the line on one of the shots against Northeast Nottoway on Tuesday. As the first one is up and good here by Klein.
And he looks like he could very much be a scoring option for the Warriors. He looks good shooting the ball. Has a little bit of poise and control. Need to get him some looks.
56-44, 2.5 left to play here in the fourth. Bringing it across midcourt. Here's going to be McCrary. He'll spin around, trying to throw it into Eaton in the corners. He's guarded by Wink, goes up and off the glass. Good for two. Here's Dakota Eaton. Floyd up at the top of the key now with it for Hutchinson. Hutchinson spins in, goes up, can't get it to fall. Rebound's going to be made here by Eaton. And stepping out of bounds, here is Eaton.
I thought he might have kicked that back to Floyd. You're in a situation now where you really need to look at, if you've got an open three, you need to take it. Kind of missed an open shooter there.
And a Floyd in the corner for three. This time rolls out, no good. Hutchinson there, though, comes in and puts it back in on the second chance opportunity.
Now the case is, can the Warriors get stops?
McCrary with it up at the top of the key. Warriors down 12, 58-46, 1:45 left to play here in the fourth. Eaton with it. Now up for McCrary. Into the corner, Reed. He's already hit a couple from the corner. Not from that corner, though, as he can't get it to go. Bringing it quickly across now is going to be Trice Floyd up to the top of the key to Wink. Wink will drive in. Sends it back out to Floyd. Left wing, shot from three. Can't get it to fall, and it's going to go out of bounds here, I believe, off of Pattonsburg.
But that's a nice play by Wink. He had to realize the situation. He was getting in among the trees, but kicked it out for an open look at a three. Just couldn't get it to drop.
Ball inbounds to Hutchinson in the back, deep in the backcourt. Now Floyd with another shot from three. This time he gets it to fall.
That's a better looking three. He's much better when he gets that hitch out of his shot.
9-point ball game, 58-49. McCrary up at the top of the key. He's guarded here by Floyd. Callie with it over on the left wing, up at the top of the key here for McCrary. You have to think Warriors have to think about fouling here soon to give them some time, as Eaton will waltz his way around the defense and lays it up easily for two. Floyd with another shot from three from the left wing. Can't get this one to fall, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds here off of Pattonsburg. Papa will check back in here for Albany as he'll check in here for Wink. Again, it's an 11-point ball game, 60-49. Ball inbounds to Newman. It goes through his hands, out of bounds. It'll be Pattonsburg basketball. Ball inbounds here now for McCreary. Ball stripped here by Floyd. He'll pick it up, goes up, and he'll get fouled. We'll go to the line to shoot two. That'll be the second here in McCreary. Next one against Pattonsburg will put Albany in the double bonus. Pattonsburg already in the double bonus. First shot from Floyd, up and good.
The Warriors have competed and battled pretty good. They just can't get a stop when they really need it.
Floyd gets the second home as well. He now has 18 points here in the ball game.
And again, that's a tribute to the athleticism of the Panthers too.
Yes. Foul called here against Floyd will be his fourth. Going to line to shoot two. Now here's going to be McCreary. Dodge on the bench here for Albany to give the Warriors more options to hit the three-point, as McCreary hits the first. making it back out to a 10-point ball game. And 11 as he hits the second.
And I believe if the Warriors don't score here, I think I'd call off the Dogs. And
Floyd leaves it off for Hutchinson. He'll drive, goes up and gets it to fall in, good for 2.
You can hear Coach Cox in the background yelling, no foul. They're just going to play it on out.
As this one is going to be a little too far for Cali with 7.8 here. Down by 9. 62-53, Pattonsburg with the lead. Ball inbounds here for Floyd. Left wing, Hutchinson. Hutchinson will drive in, goes up, lays it off the glass for 2. And 62-55, here is the final as Pattonsburg defeats Albany. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame and your Albany, or your Papa's player of the game when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. Remember tonight's postgame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. And also, tonight's player of the game is sponsored by Papa's Family Restaurant. Papa's Family Restaurant, your home for a delicious meal with a great price and an even better atmosphere. And, Mike, we're kind of in agreement already here tonight. Our Papa's player of the game goes to the sophomore Bobby Dodge, puts up 11 points, 3 for 5 from the field, 5 for 8 from the free throw line, but also had about 6 or 7 blocks, lots of rebounds, and kept the possession alive quite a bit for the Warriors tonight, playing against a tough Carter Crone on defense.
Absolutely. I mean, Crone was an all-conference performer last year with the Panthers. I think he held him in single digits for points. And he's going against just an older, stronger kid right now. And I thought he battled back. He got shoved around a little bit early. And instead of backing off, he kind of fought back. And as we said, I don't know how many rebounds he ended up with, but he was, I would guess, was the Warriors' leading rebounder. Plus, he kept a lot of balls alive that the Warriors had a chance to get. Hutchinson had another nice ball game offensively, but I think Bobby Dodge is the guy tonight to be the player of the game.
Taking a look here at the stats for Pattonsburg, they shot 25 for 42 from the field, 8 for 14 from the free throw line, 4 for 10 from behind the three-point range. Zane Reed led all scorers for Pattonsburg with 18 points. Dylan McCreary had 14 points, 12 points for Dakota Eaton, 7 points for Patrick Cali, 6 points for Carter Crone, 3 points of the night for Cooper Teal, 2 points for Wiley Butler. For Albany, they were led in scoring by Caden Hutchinson with 19. Trice Floyd added in another 18. 11 points for Bobby Dodge, 4 points for Kemper Klein, 3 points for Jordan Papa. And, Mike, we mentioned it, the Pattonsburg boys playing again without Cameron Jones. Patrick Cali, Carter Crone weren't as much on the offensive side. It was Zane Reed, Dakota Eaton, and Dylan McCreary that really showed what they could do here in this opening game of the Albany tournament.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you could put Jones with those three and Crone in the middle, and they showed they've got a little bit of depth coming off the bench, I mean, that would really be a scary ball club. I think once they get into the season a little bit, get a few more practices under their belt, this is going to be a really nice ball club. And I'm really looking forward to that semifinal game between Pattonsburg and Princeton, as there's going to be a lot of athleticism on the floor. It'll be physical. We talked at halftime. I wonder do you really want to be the officiating crew that has that ball game?
We finished 4 games tonight. Stanberry defeats South Harrison on the girls' side 81-8. They will take on Worth County, who defeats Pattonsburg tonight 71-29. So Worth County Stanberry will play in one of the semifinal games on Thursday. Pattonsburg will take on South Harrison tomorrow night on the girls' side. And then in the other games tonight, the Worth County boys in comeback fashion get a bucket at the buzzer to win over Stanberry 48-47. So Worth County will get the tough task of taking on the Platte Valley team on Thursday in the championship side of the bracket. Stanberry will take on the 8-seed King City tomorrow night. And then in this one, it was Pattonsburg edging out Albany 62-55. And again, you mentioned Pattonsburg will take on that tough Princeton team in the late game on Thursday night. Albany will take on South Harrison in the late game tomorrow night. So let's take a quick look here at the games. Tomorrow night, we'll start out with the King City Princeton girls. Tell me your initial thoughts about that game.
Well, one of the things I was really surprised at, now I know King City didn't score a lot against Platte Valley, but I thought they were competitive. They were trying to do some of the right things. I still think they're a little bit outmatched going against Princeton, and I think maybe Princeton just has a few more weapons offensively, but I think it's going to be a much more competitive game. I like Princeton to win that game. I just don't think King City's ready yet. Now the other game
between Pattonsburg and South Harrison.
Yeah, I got nothing on that. I just don't know what to think. I know South Harrison was missing a couple of players tonight due to injury. I don't think they're going to be back for tomorrow night. Based on what I saw tonight, if neither one of them is a pressure team, and that hurt both of those teams in their opening round game. But maybe, I don't know, that's going to be a toss-up. I wouldn't even make a call in that game.
And then on to the boys' side, it'll be the King City Stanberry boys in the first boys' game of the night at 6:15 tomorrow night.
That could be one of those games that, like what we've been seeing, I think we're looking at a blowout there. King City knew they were going to have a tough time. Got a lot of freshmen and sophomores, a lot of kids that didn't even play last year.
Yes.
I think Parker Muff is the only one that even saw the floor at the varsity level. So I think we're looking at a blowout there as well.
And then the last game of the night will be between Albany and South Harrison. That looks to be what would be a pretty good basketball game to end the night tomorrow night.
Well, you wonder how Albany's going to bounce back from this. They expended a lot of energy tonight.
Yes.
But kids go into summer league and play 3 and 4 games in a day. I expect them to bounce back. That could be the game of the night. Because one of the things we saw from South Harrison, they played extremely hard. I still wonder where their points are going to come from. I wonder if Cale Weller will be back. He hurt his wrist in that opening round game. I don't know. It's going to be a nice. It's going to be a nice game to watch because both teams will really get after it. And I mean, 2 longtime rivals.
Yes.
And sometimes teams that just really haven't liked each other very much. Now, I know with the divisions, East and West, maybe that's kind of dissipated a little bit, but all it takes is a hard-fought game to bring some of that back again.
Yes. And we'd like to thank all of our sponsors who help you bring you tonight's broadcast. The Pattonsburg Albany Boys, BTC Bank locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Penny John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee Inn Shoats of Albany. Dollars and Messner Auction Service. Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany. Northwest Cell. The City of Albany and Mosaic Medical Center, Albany. Albany Booster Club. Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Rob Cycle in Pattonsburg. GFG Ag Services. The Albany School District and Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany. And the Printery and New Shopper located in Albany. Mike, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get out of this Christmas music that we're hearing here post-game.
Well, I'm just glad I'm done with my shopping. That's all I can say. It's a little early for me yet. I'm not a fan.
Me either. Well, Mike will be back again tomorrow night. We'll have 4 games for you again when the consolation side of the bracket. We'll be back with you tomorrow night. Again, we'll start about 5 minutes prior to the initial tip-off, which will be 4:45 between the King City and Princeton girls. From Albany, so long and good night from Jared and Mike.